What's up guys, it's SuperRaeDizzle here, welcome back to my channel. So real quick before we get into this hot mess of a video, there has been an influx in my art Instagram recently, and I just want to get a shout out to all my newbies out there who just want to check out my drawings, see what I'm up to, check out behind the, I just dropped something. And of course, if you're curious, you want to check out all my other drawings and everything, I will leave it in the description box below. And of course, I'm sure it's already been in this little area for a while. And yeah, let's get back into the wish. Okay, so, God, where do I even begin? So if you haven't been on YouTube over the past few months, wish.com/thewish app is basically a giant outlet full of cheap products, like dirt cheap products, from what I believe to be mostly China. And then to sucker you even more in, wish.com also offers free stuff and giveaways and all kinds of like really flashy things. And at first it seems like an incredible deal. It's like if Amazon was 80% cheaper than what it is. But of course, with all things that seem to be too good to be true on the internet, they do get you in some ways. One of the first ways that they get you is through the shipping. So earlier how I said that they have free products, well, if you load up on all of these free products, by the time you're done and you checked your cart, you've managed to rake up $10, $20, $30, $50 in shipping fees. The next way that they nickel and dime ya is through the actual shipping. You can order something and it won't be in for 4, 6, 8 weeks. So it's kind of like a running joke with wish.com that when you order the products, by the time you get them, you completely forgot what you ordered. And then the last final way that they get you is the fact that they are notorious for you order one product online, it looks great, and then when you receive it, it looks nothing like what it originally did in the photo. And that's mostly what YouTubers do videos on, is just like how much of a difference between the product you bought versus the product you got is. It's actually really insane. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be continuing my series where I get drawing supplies from either a place or a website, in today's case, wish.com, and I'm going to be testing said art supplies out. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers like all the bases for wish.com. So before we start this video, we're gonna have to take it back. And when I say back, I mean way back. Whoa. Hello guys, welcome to a month earlier. Okay, so I've never used Wish before, but last night was the first time that I've actually looked through all the stuff. Not all the stuff, but some of the stuff. And I kind of got an idea of what I want to buy. All of these things have very silly names, so prepare yourselves. But the first thing I want to buy are the
100 sheet spiral bound coil sketchbook blank notebook craft,
spelled with a K,
sketching paper.
And right now you can get it by next Saturday, and it's $2. And I think I'm gonna get the brown version. But you guys know I'm like really picky with my paper, so I think I'm actually also going to get this cardstock. And this cardstock is literally called
10, 120, 100 piece blank greeting card craft paper, postcard vintage blank poster cards, DIY hand painted graffiti message card.
These names, guys, there's so much. One thing I noticed is you can't really buy just like plain pencils on here, so the only one I've managed to find was
the 4-piece hot sale stationery rainbow pencil HB black and white suit creative personality student pencil rainbow 4 pieces.
That's a mouthful. So since I don't really want to buy like a whole entire drawing set off of here, I'm just gonna get like a small kid stationery that comes with pretty much everything I need. So this one is called
Pokemon Pikachu Student Children's Stationery Set Pencil Essence Eraser.
Oh hey, sorry to cut out the video like that. I guess in true Ray fashion, I had at some point over the month had deleted the second video, which is okay because I just had like one last thing to show you guys. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys are these Raffine, these pencils. And these are basically a 24 count of colored pencils. Supposedly they are oil based. And because I deleted the footage, I don't remember how much I paid for these. And if I can remember off the top of my head, I want to say these were maybe 10 bucks. Okay guys, so I promise this is not the drawing I didn't start without you. But you guys, what this is a mock-up of what I'm going to draw. And basically when I'm done with this, we'll have like a nice reference so we can compare our Wish supplies to this. And you guys already know I'm going in with Crayola, which is one of my favorites. So it's not like super high expectations, but it is at least a level of Crayola. And guys, now that we have that little reference done, I think we can finally get to the good stuff. And the first thing that we're going to be whipping out today is the Pokemon activity set. Guys, I am so glad that I got this thing. This little thing is a lifesaver. I'm just keeping it real when I say this. I didn't want to spend $10, $15, I don't know, even $20 on a whole entire new drawing set when I probably already owned those items. So this little guy, yeah, it came in clutch. But you get what you pay for, because I noticed this upon opening. It was cracked in not only one, but 2 different places. I mean, it wasn't broken, and what can I say, it was literally shipped over here on a boat from China. So I'm just happy with, you know, what I have. So as I was looking through all this stuff, I was really impressed with it. I was like, that's so cool that they have the actual Pokemon licensing from Nintendo on Wish.com. So I turned it over, you know, because I'm checking out the packaging, and I'm just like, what is that? Now, I may be out of the loop with Pokemon, but come on. Next, we're going to look at the 2-pack of the rainbow pencils, but I could have swore I ordered a 4-pack. Yep, okay, I'm not crazy. And besides the fact that I got totally ripped off and only got half the product, I mean, it's an HB pencil, you know, it does what it does. And who can forget the cool rainbow paper shard thing? And now, before we get to the very last thing, I want to go over the paper really quick. As expected, this paper is very, 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 very thin. It kind of reminds me of printer paper as far as like the thickness goes. And this is coming from somebody who prefers thicker paper, you know, I like them thick. So that's why I got this. The cardstock, which upon opening was not cardstock. It was actually cardboard. So if you don't know, cardstock is more like poster board. And this is straight up cardboard, and it's really small. So that's just a little extra surprise thrown in, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna roll with it, and we're just gonna work with it. And last but not least, these colored pencils, aka the star of the show. Like I said earlier, I don't remember how much I paid for these. And last time I checked, it was $14, and I know for a fact that my cheap ass wouldn't have paid for that. But besides that, yeah, no, these pencils, they look really great. They have a lot of like skin tones, reds, browns, and I'm really excited to try these out. And now with all of that out of the way, we can finally start the drawing. And guys, I don't think there's anything really worth spoiling here since I've showed you guys the drawing from earlier. And yeah, it turns out I'm not very good at drawing straight lines, but I mean, who is? Not even kidding you guys, I probably drew that line 6, 7 times, but eventually we ended up with this. Yes, the outline. Now, I was super excited to try these out, and I was ready to just jump right in. I've just waited so long to try these pencils, so I'm so eager, but we need to do some swatches, see how they compare, all that good stuff first. And it's usually at this point where I can immediately tell if they are good or bad, and with these, I was blown away with how well they blend. Like, look at that, that's beautiful. Even when I compared it to Prismacolor and Crayola, I was like, yes, these are it. These work so good, guys. Oh my. But the true test starts now with drawing. And yeah, I was like, these pencils work well, they layer well. I was pretty happy and surprised at first. Keywords, at first. So I'm drawing, I'm doing my thing, you know, I'm layering well, building up slowly, not pressing hard, just taking it one step at a time, you know. And then I noticed something. It's straight up starting to flake off. I don't know if the paper is flaking off or if it's just the white that's flaking off, but it's really weird. So maybe it's just the paper? So we'll try on different paper. Okay, round 3 of drawing the lollipop. I feel like I don't even have to explain myself because you guys have already seen this multiple times. We're off to another great start. This paper is very thin, so I'm going to have to press as light as I possibly can. Especially because now something happened. And so now that I'm working with the yellow pencil on the light paper, yeah, it's still kind of happening. And I'm pressing super light. As you can see, almost no color is coming off where I'm writing because it's so light. So at this point, I'm just kind of like, is it the paper? Is it the pencils? Is it both? On one hand, you have extremely thin paper, and then on the other one, you have actual cardboard. So after that, I just kept drawing, and yeah, nothing else really exciting happened after that. So it is time to compare all three, and as you can see, there's not really too huge of a difference. So I guess my final thoughts are that Crayola came out the best, and as far as the other two go, I would say mediocre. And that's not bad. They're not horrible, they're not amazing, they're just mediocre, and that's okay. Okay, that was an experience. Anyway guys, since this is technically a video series, let me know what place or what website you want me to try out next. And yeah, with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next video. Bye!